preseason is over, and this new season is underway.
Yeah, and you can kind of feel that both teams, BA, are a little bit anxious and nervous, but an exciting kind of nervousness. So let the season begin. I'm glad we're starting.
Let's check out Minnesota's starting lineup. Edwards is the 2, McDaniels the 3. Randall and Gobert are in the middle, and it's DiVincenzo in at point guard. Doncic outside. Smart, a screen on DiVincenzo. Takes a 3. Rebound Minnesota. Last time they met in Minneapolis.
Turnovers were the story of that game. It wasn't what I would call a disciplined performance.
Yeah, and when you think about it, there was some really sloppy basketball being played by them, and they recognized that had they played a cleaner game, they could have gotten the win.
And the Lakers have possession after the Timberwolves picking up a basket a moment ago.
He's as surprised as we are. Most nights that bucket is automatic.
Randall, the pass to McDaniels. Now here's DiVincenzo. 6 to shoot. Fade away. And Ayton pulls it down.
He just missed it. He's typically solid from mid-range.
Smart against Edwards. Doncic outside. Out to James. And he gets the bucket.
James doing his thing in close to the hoop. Good work there.
For Minnesota, they've gone 2 of 3 from the floor. Outside Edwards. Gobert with a screen on Smart. Edwards against Smart. It's stolen by Smart. And here's Doncic outside. That's good. And it's Smart with the assist.
Doncic always ready to let it fly once he catches it.
Well, Clark, the Luka trade is perhaps the most shocking in NBA history. What was your initial reaction?
Oh, I was surprised, just like everybody else, BA. I don't know anybody who wasn't surprised about it. You think about Luka and how he has produced in his time in the NBA. He appeared to be the face of the franchise for the Mavericks. But apparently there was some concern about his defensive effort and also perhaps his conditioning level not being where it needed to be for him to continue to play at the level he's been playing at.
Yeah, looking at Ayton using all of his height and reach, slamming it down on a helpless defense.
DiVincenzo with a screen on Smart. Here's Edwards. Doncic pulls down the board. For Los Angeles, they've gone 3 of 5 here in the opening quarter. Ayton, the screen on DiVincenzo. From deep, here's Doncic. The rebound by the Timberwolves. Just under 3.5 minutes elapsed here in the first quarter. Here's Randall. Gets it to go. That makes him 2 for 3 in this game.
Randall's a bruiser now. The willingness to be physical inside, a big part of Randall's game.
Doncic against DiVincenzo. Ayton, the screen on DiVincenzo. And here's Doncic outside. Knocks down the long J. Doncic has got 6. And the lead just keeps changing hands.
5 times already, and we still haven't gotten out of the first half.
Randall with it. In the game against Cleveland, very impressive. And the call is going to be, yes, an illegal screen.
Well, the league has put an emphasis to crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, you know, he might have gotten away with that a few years ago, but not anymore. No way. Now you've got to be stationary on those screens. No extra hips or elbows, or they'll call it.
Now here's Smart. 9 points for him in his last game. Here's Doncic. And the layup is good off the glass. Give him 8.
Yeah, this period, they're letting him go to work, and it's paying off.
Out to the right wing. Here's Randall. Pass to Edwards. James with a steal. Doncic right side. LaRavia outside. The three-pointer off the mark. Timberwolves trail by 4. Outside, DiVincenzo. Randall outside. And here's Edwards. Back to Randall. And it's Randall with the jam.
Boy, what a throwdown by the well-built 6'9" Julius Randle with power.
James outside. Ayton, the screen on Randall. And there's James from the arc. It's rebounded by Anthony Edwards. The Timberwolves have gone 5 of 8. Solid opening quarter for them. McDaniels passes to Randall. Over James. And another basket for Minnesota. And here's Doncic. He'll bring it up for Los Angeles. Pass to LaRavia. Back to Doncic. James outside. Misses another. Just 1 of 4 from the floor.
Well, it's clear he's frustrated. Just needs to slow things down a touch and let the offense come to him.
Clark, last season, the Lakers reached 50 wins for the 34th time in franchise history. An incredible number.
Yeah, that's a big-time number. And only the Celtics have more 50-plus win seasons with 37 total. And I think the difference in championships is between these two franchises. The Celtics with 18 and the Lakers with 17. Consistent greatness for both franchises, clearly. 2 pillars of the league.
And now a timeout called by J.J. Redick. He might have seen something and needs to review with his guys. And a new group getting ready for the Lakers. Hayes is checked in for Ayton. Kleba comes in for LeBron. Connect's checked in for LaRavia. And Vincent is subbed in for Doncic. The Lakers trail. Smart looking around. Takes the 3. Hits the trifecta.
And the defense is really allowing them too much room on the perimeter.
The Timberwolves have gotten 7 of their 10 shots to fall. Clark outside. The 3 is up. The Lakers with a rebound. It's tipped. Connect up top. Back to Smart. Pass to Kleba. Now here's Vincent. He's guarded by Conley. 4 on the clock. Vincent can't hit. Minnesota has gone 0 for 2 from outside. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian. The Timberwolves have elite shot creation, but it's finding that balance. Anthony Edwards said, "I'm wired to score the ball. I'm going to showcase my game, so it's hard to find that balance of when to pass and when to keep it and try to get going. Sometimes I feel like the right play is me." BA, back to you.
Fills it up with the best. Okay, Allie, good stuff. Now here's Smart, and there's a pick. Gets the 3 to fall. Now it's a 4-point Los Angeles lead. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Lakers.
They've really been disruptive on the defensive end, forcing turnovers and turning those turnovers into points at the other end.
Yeah, and also a great job hustling on turnovers and turning them into points. Defense creating offense so far in this one.
Here's Conley following the 3-pointer by Los Angeles. Good on the bucket.
And Conley has run the screen and roll countless times, folks. So effective in these situations.
Smart outside. And Los Angeles, another three.
That's 3 in a row from out there now, so they've got to do a better job contesting.
Shot and game clock separated by 5. And here's Dillingham from the arc. And it's Connect with a rebound. Los Angeles leading by 5. Pass to Hayes. Now here's Vincent. No points so far. Here's Smart. Outside Connect. The 3-ball. No good on the shot. And so the first quarter is in the books. The Lakers on top. They're up by 5. And the second quarter is on its way when we return. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And from what we've seen from the Lakers, what's your take so far?
Well, it's simple. I mean, they started off strong, and they've been hot from beyond the arc since the get-go.
Well, the player and ball movement has been excellent. Finding space, operating in space, and when they've gotten open shots, they've knocked them down.
Gabe Vincent out there with Dalton Connect. Then there's Maxi Kleber. Then there's Hayes. And it's James in at the 3. That's the Laker 5. Here's Dillingham. Uses the glass on the layup.
And despite the height disadvantage, oh my, he just attacks that interior.
You know what, guys, honestly, I didn't think he'd win that battle. I mean, that's a lot of height to give up.
Now, here is James. Kleber off target from outside.
Yeah, still close, but with their tough play on the boards, we're certainly seeing the effort.
Outside Conley. Outside Reed. Pass to Randall from outside the arc. They get it back. And the basket by Clark. Clark's got his first basket.
That'll drive your coach crazy, failing to box out. Ugh.
Those are free points you're giving away. You got to work harder on the glass.
Now, here is James. Last game, 26 points for him.
And yeah, he still was moving at the point of contact.
Those are always tough to judge, but I think the official got that one right.
Second quarter here, just over a minute and a half played. Out to Kleber. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The 3. Vincent can't hit.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
And guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
Clark outside. Jacks up a 3. James with the rebound. And so James will bring it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. It's a 3-point game. When this one's in the books, they'll be off to Sacramento, taking on the Kings. And that'll be their only game on the road before heading back home. Well, we have a chance to hear from Shams Charania. He's calling in right now. Shams, great to have you on, bud.
Well, the Timberwolves this summer signing extensions to keep their elite front court intact. In bringing back Julius Randle and Naz Reid, they maintain a team strength, one that seems more necessary than ever in the loaded West, guys.
Making the commitment. Okay, thanks for the report, Shams. Count it for Vincent.
And you like the balance here, not just falling in love with the 3-ball.
And Chris Finch wants a timeout. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy. Some changes for Los Angeles. Marcus Smart comes in for Connect. And Doncic has subbed in for Vincent. The Timberwolves also with a sub. Edwards is checked in. Reed a screen on Smart. Edwards for 3. Minnesota again missing. Los Angeles leading by 7. Doncic passes to Hayes. It's James on the wing. Nice ball movement by Los Angeles. Boy, left it right in the sweet spot with the lob. Nicely done.
Tell you what, very few players have the playmaking ability of Luka Doncic. This guy is special with his vision and passion.
And here's Conley to the right side. Randall, right side. That one goes in. Randall's got 12 points.
Randall's got tremendous confidence in his game, and he's pretty good at creating with his ball handling having improved.
Pass to Doncic. Kleber outside. James up top. Clark covers. Puts it up. The shot by James. No good.
Despite his shooting woes, they're still up. That bodes well if he can somehow get things turned around.
And here's Edwards outside. Yes. Great play by Conley to set it up. Now just a 4-point Laker lead.
Nice smooth three-point shot by Edwards there. Boy, he's got confidence from behind the arc.
Back to Doncic. Smart finds James. Out to Kleber. There's the three. Drains the triple. And the Lakers lead by 7.
It's turned into a showdown here. Dueling from distance.
Looks to me like there could be something personal taking place here.
Now here's Conley. Randall outside. The three. Rebounded by LeBron. Los Angeles leading by 7. Smart outside. Back to James. Hayes with a screen on Clark. From downtown. And Los Angeles another three.
All systems are on go when LeBron has the ball behind the arc.
To the left side wing. Here's Randall. Ooh, he's found his rhythm. 7 for 10 and counting.
They're punishing those late defensive rotations, getting good looks inside throughout the half.
James, a screen on Conley. Kleber outside. James inside. Clark covers. And James gets it to go. James has got 7 points here in the quarter. Timberwolves trail by 10. Now Conley. Left side, Edwards. And there's a 3-second violation. And you might think the toughest picks are set by the bruisers. But some say the shooters actually set the best screens. Why is that?
Well, the guy guarding a shooter doesn't want to leave their side. So when they screen you, you get no help.
Ayton, he's checked in for Los Angeles. LaRavia comes in for Kleber. And then for Minnesota, Rudy Gobert's checked in for Reed. Jaden McDaniels comes in for Clark. And it's Dante DiVincenzo in for Mike Conley. And Ayton gets it to go.
Yeah, when you let Ayton get the ball close, it's over. DeAndre is just too skilled.
And Chris Finch wants a timeout. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. Vanderbilt's checked in for Los Angeles. Naz Reid's checked in for Minnesota. And here's a look now at who shot the ball the best during last season's campaign. In the third spot, Rudy Gobert.
So consistent from the floor. He shot it at a great clip last season.
Here's DiVincenzo. Coming off a 22-point game against Cleveland. Outside Edwards. DiVincenzo with a screen on Smart. Smart against Edwards. Out to DiVincenzo. Minnesota again missing.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Pass to Vanderbilt. Doncic against DiVincenzo. Doncic is doubled. Smart outside. And here we go. The Timberwolves on the run. Oh, my goodness!
Disrespectful.
Show us what you got, young fella. Anthony Edwards. Love to see you operate like that.
What a sensational move captured from the connected cam. Sponsored by AT&T. Los Angeles leading by 10. The #1 overall pick in 2020. Grant, you think Anthony Edwards has a shot to become the best American-born player in the NBA?
You know, I think his aspiration is higher than that, B.A. He's thinking MVP, face of the league. And if you ask me, he has the talent to do it.
Now here's DiVincenzo. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Here's Gobert. And Gobert with the stuff.
What a move by Gobert. Closing that open space in the pick and roll.
Pass to Smart. A minute 22 left in the second. And he lobs it up to the rim. Oh, and the jam by Ayton.
Excellent timing by Ayton on the alley-oop pass. He's perfectly positioned to throw it down.
DiVincenzo, the pass to Reed. Now McDaniels. He's covered by LaRavia. Back to Reed. Here's Edwards. It's on target from the high post. Edwards got 7 points here in the quarter.
Nice mid-range J from Edwards there. He's obviously not too concerned about what the analytics say about that shot.
And here's Vanderbilt from the arc. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
He drops yet another dime, just facilitating this offense like a maestro.
Well, when you look at the assist totals, heck, they've been clearly the better team.
Pass to Reed. Puts up a three. And the three-pointer goes. Reed's got his first 3 points of the game.
Off-ball preparation paying off for Reed. He was just waiting for that pass.
Back to Smart. Nice ball movement by Los Angeles. With the step back. Luka on the attack.
I'll tell you what, they are on fire this quarter, taking total command of this game.
Now, I don't know if this field goal percentage is sustainable, but if they can stay close to what they've done in shooting the ball, they'll run away with this one.
And so we wrap up the first half. It's Los Angeles. They're up by 10. All right, now let's check in with Allie LaForce. Allie, what do you have?
I'm here with Coach J.J. Redick. What do your guys need to do to pull off this win?
Just continue to emphasize being organized, both offensively and defensively. When we've been in the half-court or in transition and we've been organized, we've done a really nice job. And overall, our guys fine.
I know you'll keep them organized. Thanks, Coach.
Okay, Allie, appreciate it. And folks, we'll be back after halftime to begin the third quarter.
Welcome to the halftime. Where's the intensity at the defensive end? They need to get a hand up and contest more shots.
Coach needs to encourage.
And now, not a bad time. That does it for halftime. Let's.
And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. Julius Randle has been sensational.
And in the first half, he dominated in the post. He got the looks he wanted and was able to execute.
Yeah, you know what? I think he's doing exactly what he has to do. Using his body, shaking off contact, and then finishing at the rim.
Los Angeles leading by 10. On the court for Minnesota. Randle and Gobert are in the middle. DiVincenzo and Edwards are the backcourt. And it's McDaniels in at the 3 slot. The Timberwolves shooting 61% for the game, knocking them down. Doncic pulls down the board. And so it's Doncic with it. He brings it up for the Lakers. And the Wolves still seeking their first title, Clark.
Yep, the Lakers won 5 championships when they played in Minneapolis, BA, way in the day. The Timberwolves joined the league in 1989, and they're still trying to bring another basketball title to the city.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian. Anthony Edwards keeps a tight circle. He said, I've known my whole crew since I was 13, and that's the answer to everything. And the crew includes those voices of wisdom, too. He said, quote, I keep those types of friends around. I'm not the type that always listens, but I'll listen to my elders. Brian?
Okay, Allie, thanks a lot. Well, it's no surprise Edwards has a football background, Clark. Just look at him.
Yeah, he is well put together, B.A. No question he could handle himself on the gridiron. Early on, he thought that would be his path. He's mentioned playing it professionally someday. How about that? I don't think it's a great idea, but interesting that he would even broach it. But if anybody could pull it off, he might be the guy.
Free throw good, Edwards. And Clark, for all the excitement around acquiring Luka Doncic, now the Lakers hoping to get him back to the NBA Finals.
Yep, his youth sets them up for the future, B.A., but with LeBron James in the fold, they still want to try to win now.
Yeah, when he's on, he is on. And Smart showing us his whole game in this one.
90 seconds into the second half now. DiVincenzo with a screen on James. Randall deciding where to go with it. 5 on the clock. Over James. Outside for Randall. Back to Gobert. Stolen by Ayton. DiVincenzo against Doncic. Shoots over DiVincenzo. Oh, a great move from Luka Doncic.
He's been a steady presence for them. Nice to have that kind of safety net at the offensive end.
It's Edwards on the wing. Shakes him. Oh, Edwards bringing the heat.
Edwards is a true scoring machine, and he is relentless. He's lighting it up tonight.
James against Randall. Smart outside. Pass to Doncic. It's rebounded by Minnesota. Gobert's got his 5th rebound in this one. Edwards, a pass to Randall. And that one's good.
Absorbing contact really well. Randall will get a chance for one more at the free throw line.
Clark, when you look at the evolution of Julius Randle, talk about his playmaking.
Yeah, he's worked on trying to see things as they develop a little more, and I imagine he's done a lot of film study. I could only attribute some of his improvement to that. He's looking for others intentionally and aggressively, so I think that's part of why his teammates enjoy playing with him. They know he's making the effort to distribute the basketball.
The free throw drops for Randall.
You're looking for a guy that plays with a bit of an edge. Julius Randle is your man. I mean, he's been an All-NBA selection on multiple occasions.
And now a timeout called by J.J. Redick. I think right now he might be looking at some adjustments. And it's time to give you a look at the top three-point shooting teams from a year ago. The fourth spot held by the Timberwolves.
Just so efficient from downtown last season. The threes are a big part of this team's offensive game plan.
James deciding where to go with it. Clock at 6. From deep. The Lakers with another miss. Timberwolves trail by 9. And Marcus Smart picks up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
And there's just one foul now away from the penalty.
Yep, the next one puts them on the line, so they've got to be careful the rest of the way.
Here's DiVincenzo. No points yet. Here's Edwards.
And one of the shrewdest and hardest working defenders in the league. Smart is relentless.
Doncic left side. Pass to Smart. Nice ball movement by Los Angeles. And James gets it to go.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
Minnesota again missing.
He made a 3 back in the first half, but that's it. We'll see if he can find his stroke.
DiVincenzo with it. Now Doncic defending. Here's McDaniels. Ooh, Ayton with the block.
Ayton was tracking that one all the way, meeting the ball right at the rim. I mean, that's great defense.
Here's Laravia. That one falls. Great setup by Doncic. Doncic has got his 5th assist in this one. Outside Edwards. Back to DiVincenzo. Picked by Gobert. 6 on the shot clock. And the foul on the shot. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. An area of the floor where Jaden McDaniels really excels. Defense.
Yeah, he's a strong perimeter defender. He's got great length, good anticipation, and he's competitive. I mean, those are the things that allow him to shut guys down on occasion.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Free throw good, McDaniels. And Grant, this defense of the Timberwolves, one of the league's stingiest.
Well, if you look up and down their lineup, not many weak links for opponents to target. And then, of course, you've got 4-time Defensive Player of the Year, Rudy Gobert, on that back line. BA, they're tough.
It's both from the stripe.
And the big fella with the skill level, showing a soft touch at the line.
Doncic against DiVincenzo. Laravia outside. Back to Doncic. Here's the 3. And Los Angeles another 3.
Their defense has to do a better job of smothering those shooters.
Smart against Edwards. Randall outside. Back to Edwards. 3-pointer. Book it. And it's Randall with the assist. Edwards has got 8 points in the quarter.
1 this half, 2 for the game. Staying active from beyond the arc.
Smart passes to Doncic. Out to James. Rebound Minnesota. That'll wrap up this short 2-game road trip. Smart against McDaniels. Pass to Edwards. For 3. Edwards on target.
In full-on catch-up mode. They're raining threes right now.
Yeah, they've had a great second half from long range. I mean, things are definitely starting to look up for them.
Here's DiVincenzo. LeBron with the rebound. Los Angeles leading by 9. Laravia outside. Back to James. Laravia outside. Connects from downtown. Laravia's got 6 points.
Well, to make it plain, LeBron just makes everybody around him better. Really takes a lot of pride in setting his guys up.
McDaniels, a screen on James. Pass to Edwards. Fires it from 18. Out to DiVincenzo. And it's off from three-point range. The Lakers have gone 7 of 13 in the second half. It's James on the wing. Lets it go from deep. Rebound Minnesota. McDaniels got rebound number 5 here tonight. For 3, Randall, and it goes. That makes him 9 for 13 now.
For Randall, another bucket. He continues to expand his offensive game.
And now a timeout called by J.J. Redick. Coach probably just checking to make sure everybody's on the same page here. And it's a completely new group for the Lakers. And the Lakers have possession. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. Pass to Hayes. Nice ball movement by Los Angeles. Hayes with a screen. 5 to shoot. Here's Vincent. The Lakers with another miss. And so Conley will bring it up for the T-Wolves. They trail by 9. Clark, the pass to Conley. Reed sets a screen. Shoots. Good on the jump shot. Conley's got his second basket of the game. We've got 1:08 left to play in the third quarter of basketball. Smith outside. Kleber with a screen. Smith no good.
Defense dodged a bullet that time. Total breakdown.
Conley with the ball. Pass to Dillingham. And he makes it on the layup. And now just a 5-point Los Angeles lead.
I just love the ball movement.
Grant, they could attempt a 2 for 1 here.
They could. The key here is a good look.
Now here's Smith. Still no points. Fires from deep. They grab their own miss. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Count it for Vincent.
That's why you keep your head up. If the assist is there, you can pounce.
Conley looking for an opening. He shoots it. Here's Freeman. Oh, a great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and a nasty jam.
He's used to sharing the love. Exceptional timing on that pass.
And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers leading by 6 as we wrap up the quarter. They've been very effective from the three-point line. That's the key for them so far. We'll be right back with you shortly. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
Served him up a tasty room service dime right there, boy.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we'll start the fourth in what is still anybody's ball game. Hayes is out there with Maxi Kleber. Then it's Connect. Then it's Gabe Vincent. And it's James in at the small forward. That's the Laker 5. Clark outside. Here's Dillingham. He's covered by Connect. Dillingham, no good. The Lakers lead by 6. And here's Connect. Now Hayes. Hayes with a screen to the middle. And finished off by Hayes.
They're going at it on offense. Neither team backing down.
Hey, defense is taking a back burner, secondary on the marquee, but who doesn't love a game like this? Let's go. I like offense.
Up top, Randall. He's checked by Kleba. Randall can't hit. How about the unselfishness of this team?
Yeah, the willingness to make the next pass has this defense scrambling. That's going up against a defense that knows your tendencies.
Right side, Conley. And the foul on Gabe Vincent. That's his first foul of the game.
I have to admit, it's always a tough decision for the ref on the block charge call.
No problem for me with that call. He was still sliding right there.
Vanderbilt's checked in for Kleba. And the Timberwolves also making a change. Juzang, he's checked in for Clark. First minute and a half of basketball played here in the fourth. And here's Dillingham from the arc. Rebounded by the Lakers. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. Vincent outside. Pass to Hayes. Now James. Vincent outside. Shot clock at 6. And that one's good. Connect.
Yeah, locked and loaded. Connect, ready to launch.
To the wing, right side. Vanderbilt against Randall. Can't get it to drop. Good D by Vanderbilt. The Lakers lead by 11. Outside connect. Pass to Vincent. Vanderbilt, a screen on Conley. And book it for Vanderbilt.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. They're on the ropes right now, on their heels.
And Chris Finch has called timeout. No doubt he's going to utilize the opportunity to make sure they're all on the same page here. Some changes for Los Angeles. Smart's checked in for Connect. And Luka Doncic subbed in for Vincent. The Timberwolves also with a sub. Edwards, he's checked in for Juzang. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
I was able to listen in on what Chris Finch was going over with his team. Coach wanted his guys to ignore the scoreboard. He said, don't even look at the numbers. Just take it possession by possession, make every chance count, and we'll see where we stand at the end of this game. Back to you guys.
And Allie, thanks. Conley passes to Edwards. Oh, the finish inside by Edwards.
Boy, you love to see Edwards shine on offense like this. I know it's got to be making his coach happy, too.
Pass to James. To the wing on the left. And here's Vanderbilt from the arc. That falls. Nice feed that time from James. James has got 4 assists in the game. Timberwolves trail by 14. Over to the left wing. Here's Randall. Buries it down low. Randall's got 22 points.
He's shooting well, doing his best to keep this offense in gear, but he hasn't had a lot of support.
Back to Smart. They set the pick. To the inside. Stolen by Conley. Fast break, Minnesota. Pass to Dillingham. Outside Edwards. Now here's Randall. Had a chance there to cut it to single digits, but it's off target. Smart outside. Inside. And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Lakers.
Their hot shooting from long distance has been the key. Spacing the floor and rising up with that confidence.
Another thing that stands out to me is their passing in this game. They've done a tremendous job sharing the ball and setting each other up for success.
And he drops the first. And the Lakers making a change here. Aiton's checked in. And then for Minnesota, Gobert's checked in for Reed. Jaden McDaniels comes in for Dillingham. And it's DiVincenzo in for Mike Conley. And Vanderbilt drops them both. So many great young players coming into this league, Clark. It puts pressure on those aging vets.
Yeah, the Hall of Famer Kevin McHale described it like this. He said, I see everything that I could do. I just can't do anything about it. That's a tough feeling. And I didn't have to actually experience that because I got injured early in my career and had to pack it up that way.
Smart outside. Back to Doncic. Outside Vanderbilt. James outside. The three is up. LeBron fires and hits a three.
They've been pretty lax with their perimeter defense, giving up a lot of three-pointers.
And their defensive rotations have been non-existent.
Edwards, the pass to DiVincenzo. Yes, and it's Edwards picking up the assist. Edwards got 3 assists in the game.
Well, you know, that last three got DiVincenzo fired up now. He had to respond. He goes to the arc to shoot back with one of his own triples.
And so J.J. Redick calls for the timeout. He is not messing around, calling them into the huddle. LaRavia is checked in for Los Angeles. James outside. Perfection with the jumper from the elbow. And the Lakers lead by 13.
You know, I think this guy just loves the game of basketball. The preparation, the interaction with his teammates. He has fun out there on the floor.
Gobert with a screen on Doncic. DiVincenzo can't hit.
He's been just a little off the mark tonight. Really the story of the game so far.
Smart passes to James. Drops in the three. James has got 19 points.
That's now his second three-pointer of the half and his third of the night.
Gobert with a screen on Smart. Edwards against Smart. Right side Edwards. Rebounded by Doncic. Los Angeles leading by 16. DiVincenzo against James. The three is off. And here's McDaniels. He'll bring it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Stolen by Ayton. James outside. Now Doncic. Gobert pulls it down. Timberwolves trail by 16. Here's DiVincenzo. Edwards looking for an opening. That's off. Los Angeles has gone 4 of 5 from beyond the arc here in the fourth. James inside, guarded by Edwards. Smart. Oh, the long ball, no good. Minnesota's got 2 of 5 threes to go here in the fourth.
And this one hasn't been in doubt for a bit now. They came out on a mission, and you can bag up this win for the Lakers.
Simply taking better care of the ball may have made all the difference.
Yeah, and then on the defensive end, they kept the pressure on and forced a number of miscues.
And so this win marks their first victory of the new year.
And honestly, it is clear who the better team is. They've won all 3 matchups this year and have a chance to go 4 for 4 in their final meeting against the Timberwolves.
And as most people predicted, the defense, even though they were keying on him, had no answers for LeBron James.
Tell you what, this guy worked his behind off on both ends of the floor. He was really an intimidating presence out there.
Don't do anything silly, just ride out the clock.
Yes, if they take their time and execute, the game is all theirs.
Here's Doncic. And they doubled up Doncic. Shot clock at 5. James! Can't get the 3. And here's Minnesota now. 11-point game. Now Randall. So we see the Lakers get the win here. A clean win, and one where they